Hello, welcome to this reading video. Can you read like this? Is there any difference? Tell me in the comments. Anyways, I forgot. I'm gonna make this disabled comment. Anyways, so we're reading. We are. Oh my god! I don't think you can read like that. We are reading my big fat zombie goldfish. Anything is possible by Mo O'Hara. Yeah. And so we're reading the first part. I will read different parts every day. So I have to continue to this. So with me in it, that means I'm recording it. But if I'm not holding it, I'm not recording it. Except for my voice. I'm trying to support myself. So, we're reading Zombie Goldfish. So the first one is The Curse of the Cat of Kings. Right here. My elbow is shaking because I have to support myself. Did I say that already? Chapter 1, The Legend Begins. So said the museum guide, holding his flashlight under his chin so it gave his face a creepy glow and showed us way too much about what was up with his nose. Who wants to hear about the curse of the Cat of Kings? The hand in every kid in the room shot up, clean mind and paired up. This history museum sleeper was turning out to be way cooler than expected. Legend has it, said the guide, that two gave robbers set off into the Egyptian desert to find the top of the Cat of Kings. Their goal, to steal the mummified cat's treasure. No one knows what exactly happened, but days after, the robbers were found wandering through the desert with layers of scrap beetles clinging onto their backs. I shrugged. I really hate bugs. The robbers has lost their ability to speak, so they can tell no one what has been befallen to them. He paused and looked around. Yeah, I'm 9 years old, but I'm still scared of that dark. I just gotta get along with it. He paused and looked around at our faces. They were the first victims of the curse of Cat of Kings. Thus, the tombs remained undiscovered and intact until earlier this year, when builders earthed while digging for foundations for a new Moonbox coffee shop. The museum arranged for the whole tomb to be transported here. Pedrap whispered, "It's still sealed, so the museum scientists can evacuate it and do loads of tests of it and stuff." According to the legend, anyone not pure of heart who tries to enter the tomb will suffer the same fate as Egyptian grave robbers. The guide continued. I blurted out, "So the robbers couldn't make a single sound?" "The robbers weren't mute," the guide replied. "Said the only sound they could make was meow. So it looks like M-I-A-O-W. The guide made a loud meowing noise that suddenly turned into an arg. His voice shot up to a squeal. He jumped up and the flashlight chattered to the floor. "Something wet just bit me." Peter up, and I shot another look at that, said Frankie. You know, Frankie's. We read this book a long time ago. You know who Frankie is? The little fish. Not that cute. But he is nice. Never mind. Somebody would just bit me, Peter up. Frankie, my pet zombie goldfish, really doesn't like cats, especially one particularly evil little cat that belongs to a evil scientist, Big Brother Mark. I guess Frankie was thinking, yeah, I was about to go on the other page, but here's that picture, the man with the fish, chomping his bum. If I kept meowing at you, bite it first and ask questions later. Later, I glanced down at the mug of water that Frankie has been sitting in a while. Yep, we listened to a scary history museum stories. Yep, it was definitely gone. This was bad due to 3 reasons. Firstly, even though he's a zombie, Frankie is also a goldfish, so he can't stay flopping around water for long. Secondly, being a zombie goldfish, Frankie has the ability to zombify anyone that looks into his eyes, and we didn't want to end up with a lot of zombified kids in pajamas, mumbly, squishy little fishy. Thirdly, when the museum guide squealed, all the kids jumped up from their sleeping bags and started to panic. So there was a lot of feet stomping around on the same ground that Frankie was flopping about on. I can see Frankie, Perdap said, by the baseboard at 12 o'clock. So here's that picture. Little cuckoo instead of bird. A winter night. You got a present for zombified goldfish in your cocoon. In your cocoon. Cocoon. Cackle. Says, squishy little fishy. That's funny. But anyways, I looked at him blankly. But up side 12 o'clock means straight ahead, he pointed. To the orange flash that was Frank, who was slowly flopping towards us. I'll block you. Take the mug and grab him. We threw ourselves into the mosh of screaming kids and sleeping bags, dodging flopping arms and stomping feet. Frankie made a dive over one particularly flappy kid's head, bounced off his Spider-Man pillowcase, and landed with a splash back in the mug. You can't just sit and listen, could you, Frankie? Whispered. My mom would say that if you have a low boredom threshold, Perdap added as we crawled over to join us. Come on, we got to go. We got to go. Didn't make us dance for a whole team. 3. When Mark and Sanjay, our evil scientists, evil computer, genius brothers, invented a game called Moron Bowling. We hid in the bathroom at Perdap's house for most of the day until Samurai Perdap's little scissor. I had to go and accidentally blew our cover. Stealth mode, I whispered. Perdap Mom did We each headed off in a different direction and snuck, edged, crawled, and crept our way out of the activity room, through the main hall, and toward the bathroom. Yeah, we got to get Frankie into something where he's safe, but he can't be seen, Bedrup said as soon as we made it through the toilet doors. What have we got? Both of us emptied our pajama pockets onto the floor. I had 2 pencils, a long piece of string from the inside. I had 2 pencils and a long piece of string from the inside sleeve of my jacket that I've been pulling out bit by bit for months and only came loose this morning. A folded and paperclip fact sheet about ancient Egypt and my lucky horseshoe magnet keyring. Bedrup had a pouch of kiwi juice left over from the museum-packed lunch, a sheet of Egyptian stickers which gave us when we first got here, a laminated card from his mom with a alphabetical I'm gonna skip that. List of all his allergies and who to call in an emergency and the super waterproof submersible camping flashlight. The flashlight, I said, is perfect. Bedrup pulled out the batteries and bulb and stuff from inside. Then he filled it with water from the sink. What do you think, Frankie? I asked, holding up his mug. Frankie jumped straight into the water-filled flashlight, and Bedrup screwed the clear plastic cover back on. Then we each filled our pajama pockets again with our stuff. Sounds like it's quiet out there, said Bedrup, listening to the toilet door. At the toilet door. Oh, what are you seeing at the toilet door? Bonk, bonk, bonk. But anyways, now that Frankie's safe, we should probably go back. We pushed the door open a crack and peered out. The shadow of the enormous stipulus in the main hall filled the corridor. Light reflected off all the source of the lights at the entrance. The medieval exhibition and the flicker of the fake fire in the caveman's cave seemed to be saying, why go back to the group and do worksheets when you could explore? So it looks like that's all. But I start from first. The next one is the mummy walk. I might have did it accidentally do 2. Yeah, I did. We've got to didn't make like page 6. No, page 7. This page. I accidentally went to the other page. So, reverse and find you a better hiding place, or we'll be thrown out of the museum and you'll be flushed down the toilet. The toilet, I said, that's it. When in doubt, we said at the same time, head into the toilets again, figure it out. So I did. This one too. So, thank you for reading.